Alrighty then. Probably your 30th time looking at a balcony cabin on the Oasis of the Seas. So here you go once again. Here's a room. We're actually in a boardwalk room overlooking the boardwalk. We'll show you that in just a second. First, the bathroom. Got one of these round stalls with the door that opens. If you're a larger person, it'll be a little bit of a squeeze getting in there, but it does the job, and it even has one of those little foot things if you're shaving your legs. Not that I would know anything about that. And here you go. It's kind of a tight bathroom. It's smaller than you see on a lot of other ships, but they make do. In fact, one thing I noticed about this cabin, it seems like almost anything you'll find on a cabin in another ship, it's slightly smaller in this ship, on this cabin. In fact, you notice you look at the wall isn't straight. It bows out a little for the bed, comes back in a little for the desk, and that's because over there, in that cabin, their bed is over there, coming this way a little. So they just shave inches off here and there, try to get whatever they can squeeze in here, but it's still pretty comfortable overall. You got the sofa, the desk, and again, speaking of, ignore my mess, speaking of them making things just a little bit smaller, the desk, compared to most other ships, a little narrower. Can't squeeze as much as you can. By the way, no more ice bucket. The ice bucket used to be on these ships, but they don't seem to be there anymore. Looking back in the cabin in the other direction, there's the queen bed and the closet. Closet's a little tight too. Again, like I said, they seem to shave inches off everything in the cabin, so everything's just a little smaller and a little tighter. What are you doing down there, honey?
I lost my lipstick.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll buy you another one in the gift shop. It's probably only 35 bucks. Anyway, there's the cabin, and the highlight of the cabin, the balcony. And like I said, it's a boardwalk cabin. This door is very hard to open. Oh, there you go, 2 chairs. Again, a little smaller than the balconies on some of the other ships. They shave a little bit of space off, but I do like the fact that on these balconies overlooking the boardwalk, kind of bows out a little, so you get a little bit of extra room in all the balcony cabins. And there's your view from the balcony. You actually get a glimpse of the ocean, even though it's an inside balcony. And the Aqua Theater down below. And I gotta admit, I think on all the ships I've ever been on, this ship probably has the best video screen I've ever seen. Very detailed, very high def, looking really good. You know, you go on a lot of ships, and it seems like you can see all the little pixels in the screen. But yeah, down below, there's our view of the boardwalk. And the carousel. And the zip line. Now let me warn you a little, something about this cabin I've noticed, and it's probably true for all of these boardwalk balconies, and that is, it gets kind of loud at times. When they're doing a show in the Aqua Theater, you will notice, if it's in the evening and you're in bed early, you will hear it. And whenever they have a party or some type of gathering on the boardwalk, you hear all that too. Also, there's a bell at the top of the rock wall, you will hear that. And there's another bell down by the carousel too. When they ring it, you'll hear it. But those are the downside, but a lot of the upsides, great location in the ship. Even though it's inside, you do have an ocean view from back here. The closer you are to the back, the better that view is. And one thing that's cool about being back here is when they do a show in the Aqua Theater, if you don't have a ticket for it, you can sit right here on your balcony and enjoy it.